Morning.
Morning. Looks like your bike has been trashed.
It's a good one. Pedal People is a collectively owned cooperative. We pick up people's trash, compost and recycling, and we do it all by bike power. A lot of people think it's really silly what we do. I think it's kind of laughable in many ways. I think the average mind is like, just use a garbage truck. It's so much easier, like they exist already. Just use a garbage truck. But that's not the point. If suddenly somebody decided that all trash was going to be picked up by people on bikes pulling trailers, yeah, it would look very different. We have been doing it for 23 years now. It's 23 years since it was started by Alex Jarrett and Ruthie Woodring. So it started very small. It started with just a couple of pedal people, and it's now grown to 28 of us, 28 worker owners. It means that 28 of us are out pedaling every day, and we love doing it. We love biking around. Any other things I should know? I've never been interviewed before. Completely overthinking everything my face is doing once again.
Do I blink now?
If there were a world built around bikes and people put in trailers, I mean, I would love to live in that world, but it's not likely to happen. But yeah, we're not set up for success, but it's still very much possible, and we do it every day. I think for the most part, pedal people like the challenge. We could probably be summarized in certain ways, but one being that we like a challenge. But I really like the feeling of getting home after a long day. Almost the longer the day, the better. The nastier the weather, the better. You get home and sometimes literally I collapse on the floor and it feels kind of great. And there's a nice feeling of satisfaction after doing that. That you've pushed your body, and in the case of pedal people, you've done that and hauled a bunch of stuff and stopped a bunch of fossil fuels from being burnt and met some interesting people and had an adventure. And you've done it like in a business that's with your friends, essentially, your colleagues, but most of them become friends pretty quickly.
Here's my bike, currently nameless, but I hope to have a name that suits it one day. It's a 1980s, I'm not sure the exact year, it's a 1980s mountain bike. So a little old school in some ways, but it suits me very well. I think it's actually from 1987, which is the year I was born, so it feels serendipitous. I have some interesting bike bags rigged up. Let's have a look. Bananas, headphones. This is sort of like if I get desperate and I need another layer, this is a nice little cycling layer. Yeah, my trail mix. I think that's everything. This is actually a Olympic grade cycle bag, cycle box, sponsored by Tidy Cats. It's based on a bike bucket, which you can actually buy, or you can find instructions of how to make a bike bucket yourself. So I can show real quick. It's got, I fashioned a couple of hooks onto it, which work really well. They go right onto the rack, and then the bungee stretches all the way over. In this, I usually keep like tools that I'll need for the day. I do yard work with pedal people, so spare chain, tube for the trailer wheels, and 2 spoons apparently, because you can never have too many spoons, and you never know if you need a wooden spoon or a metal spoon. You just can't predict life sometimes. So yeah, you can recognize a pedal person because of the hitch that we mount onto our bikes with those hose clamps, very solidly mounted on there. We have, I think, about 14 of these 8-foot trailers. We have 20 trailers altogether, some shorter, some that we just use for yard care. I think officially we can carry up to 350 pounds. Unofficially, it can be 500 pounds. Generally speaking, I keep compost and paper in these ones because they're the heaviest things or densest things. Most of my container recycling goes into these ones and this one, but this is an exception because we just went to a bookstore and they had lots of cardboard to recycle. And trash in these ones, trash tends to be lighter. And this is the iconic spot where we keep milk bottles and almond milk bottles. This is Ben's house, another pedal person. So you're also a pedal person then?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. What do you think about your work at Pedal People?
It's been pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I mean, we get to ride bikes all day.
Yeah.
So there's not much wrong with that.
Nice.
And it's also super easy. I mean, everybody likes what you're doing too.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we did have someone yell at us, but
Oh really?
yeah.
No way.
For no reason. Coming up to
We didn't even have the trailer.
Yeah, I didn't have a trailer. Probably just as well. People can't identify us as pedal people if we don't have the trailer, generally speaking. But Main Street and King, coming up to that, doing absolutely nothing wrong, and this, was going to turn left onto Main, and this lady was just like, "Get off the road!" out of her car. And I wanted to be, I said
What
to
if you had
partner,
a
like,
trailer with you? Then she'd be like, "Thank you for your work."
yeah,
Thank you for your service.
yeah. For like no apparent reason, and I just wanted to make it clear that that's not normal.
Yeah.
That's the first time anyone's yelled at me for being on a bike. Anyway.
How you doing?
How are you doing?
Great, thanks. I'm doing a short documentary on pedal people. Would you be willing, as a customer, to say a word or two?
Sure. Okay, my name is Katie. I am a pedal person customer for maybe 10, 15 years, I'm not sure. You know, I think it's great for the environment. I like the fact that it's a collective. And I think they're a good motivator also to like reduce trash. You know, because they tell you like how much trash you're giving them. Plus you have to watch them, you know, load all that trash up. I mean, it's kind of miraculous what they can pull. Like, it's hard to pull a trailer, let alone like a trailer that weighs, I don't know, a couple 100 pounds. So yeah, it's impressive. It's impressive.
Thanks again. You too.
So Pedal People has been a cooperative since its inception. It's a worker-owned co-op, so it means everybody that works for Pedal People has an equal say in decisions. We are all paid the same. We are very much considered equals in the cooperative. It doesn't work for every business necessarily, but it works really well for pedal people. I think because we're sort of all pulling in the same direction and we're working for each other. I think if you were asking people to do what we're doing for minimum wage, knowing that somebody was sitting at a desk somewhere raking it in, it would be demoralizing. But knowing we're kind of all pulling in the same direction, there's a lot of camaraderie and there's a lot of good intentions and cooperation, as you would expect in a co-op. We feel like we're being properly compensated for the work because we're the ones deciding how much we're getting. But often people ask me like, "Oh, how much do they pay you for doing that?" And it's like there's no they, there's no one deciding how much they're gonna pay us. It's us. It's like, how much are you paying yourself to do this? In a very simplistic way. But it probably boils down to about $33 an hour, all things taken into consideration. And the work we do isn't just in hauling.
On your left, thank you.
We're all co-owners of this company, so there's everything entailed in running the company as well. Riding around on a bike is really fun. Cruising around on a bike is fun. As long as you learn to ride a bike, which I hope everyone in the world has the opportunity to do, I feel like you'll love riding a bike. And if you can do that for work, then that's really great. Becoming a pedal person has coincided with me becoming happier and more content with my life in a large part because of pedal people, because I'm finding something that suits my values and gets me outside riding a bike. Yeah. Brett said this to me when I was getting hired, that you come for the biking, but you stay for the collective. That didn't make sense to me when I was told about it, but it made sense now.
Hey, my girl. Hey, my girl. Come in, come in, come in. Come in. Come in. Shut up. I just wanted a bug, sorry. Do it again or do it?
Okay. Are you okay? You need a car?
No, I was good.
I just had to get the bug out.